Greetings and salutations. Today we'll be covering the mysterious case of Dale Stehling vanishing amidst the cliffs of Mesa Verde. June 9th, 2013, a day etched in the memories of those connected to 51-year-old Mitchell Dale Stehling. Mitchell, accompanied by his wife and his parents, embarked on a journey to the breathtaking expanses of Mesa Verde National Park in Colorado. The allure of history, nestled amidst nature's splendor, awaited them as they set foot in this ancient landscape. At 4:30, Mitchell set out on a seemingly brief hike, stating his intention to explore the fabled Spruce Tree House ruin. A mere quarter-of-a-mile trail marked his anticipated route, leading to the expansive Petroglyph Point Trail, which was a half-a-mile loop punctuated by cliff exposures branching off from the initial path. Eyewitnesses to this enigmatic saga confirmed encountering Mitchell on the trail as they had conversations and captured memories of the victim, yet a foreboding veil seemed to loom over the events that followed. Mitchell, amidst the serene beauty of the park, vanished into the wilderness, leaving naught but a void. Years would pass, and the echoes of uncertainty would reverberate through time. That is until September 17th, 2020, when an anonymous tipster stumbled upon the remains of Dale, miles away from his last known location. As the shadows yielded their truth, it seemed that they would cling to this case tightly, as the discovery of the body did little more than unveil more questions than it did answers. The veil surrounding Dale's fate in Mesa Verde beckons a haunting inquiry. The questions that surround this case are: did he succumb to nature's unyielding grasp, his life lost in the merciless grasp of the sun without sustenance? Or did a darker, more nefarious narrative thread its way through this beautiful wilderness, concealing a truth of a potential third party who has as of yet evaded even the sharpest of investigative gaze? Mitchell Dale Stehling's tale is a cryptic enigma nestled within the rugged expanse of nature, which begs for resolution. What transpired on that fateful day in the heart of Colorado's majestic landscape remains obscured, awaiting the intrepid souls who dare unravel the lingering whispers of a mystery that hangs on a cliff's edge. The tale of Mitchell Dale Stehling's ill-fated expedition into the heart of Mesa Verde takes shape against the backdrop of his Texas hometown, Goliad. Setting out from a familiar territory, the Stehling family embarked in their camper trailer, driven by Dale's fervent desire to behold the wonders of Colorado. An enthusiast in the simpler pleasures of life, such as tending to his garden and leisurely strolls near his abode, Dale was not one to chase the extremes of adventure. However, the call of the untamed wilderness beckoned him on this fateful day. Mesa Verde's siren song captivated Dale's spirit, drawing him towards an excursion that promised the embrace of nature's grandeur. Originally intending to only glimpse at the park's splendor from a distance, the rugged trails posed an obstacle, yet the allure of Mesa Verde's beauty proved irresistible. Against all odds, Dale Stehling forged ahead, propelled by his desire to immerse himself within the park's majesty. The clock hands marked the passage of time, the hour advancing to 4:08, while the sun's scorching touch cast temperatures between 90 and 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 to 35 degrees Celsius, upon the landscape. The terrain, unforgiving in its steep canyons and elevated mesa tops, unfolded at an altitude ranging between 6,500 to 8,000 feet. Amidst this rugged expanse of nature and her unyielding terrain, Dale embarked on a journey fraught with unforeseen challenges. What unfolded in those sweltering hours beneath Colorado's sun remains veiled in the shroud of mystery, a haunting echo of questions amidst the serene beauty of the national park. The backdrop against which the enigmatic vanishing of Mitchell Dale Stehling unfolded is the steep, ancient mystique of Mesa Verde National Park. This awe-inspiring testament to history, nestled within Montezuma County in Colorado stands as a silent sentinel to the rich legacy of the ancestral Pueblans. Its very name is a reflection of the verdant plateau it graces, and within itself holds a sprawling 52,485 acres, which amounts to a veritable treasure trove of archaeological marvels. This park was designated as America's inaugural national park, the first of its kind, in 1906 by President Theodore Roosevelt. Its purpose has transcended time as a safeguard ensuring the legacy of a civilization that once thrived within these lands for over 7 centuries. Within the sprawling expanse lies over 5,000 sites, which remain a testament to the intricate tapestry of human history. Towering amidst the cliffs are more than 600 dwellings of the ancient Pueblans, their footsteps etched into the very stone amongst these iconic cliffs by the 12th century that the landscape bore witness to the construction of the magnificent cliffside dwellings, which are an architectural opus that has resonated throughout the ages. Yet amidst this pinnacle of ingenuity, whispers of adversity loomed. Social and environmental upheavals, born of unforgiving droughts, cast a shadow over these lands, meaning that by 1285, the ancestral Pueblans bid farewell to Mesa Verde as they sought refuge in the southern reaches of Arizona and New Mexico. As the sun set over these ancient ruins, a myriad of intrepid explorers, both from the past and modern-day sightseers, have descended upon these historical remains, risking the capricious dance with nature and the dangers that the park itself provides. Vanishing into the heart of the Spruce Tree House Trail, Dale's absence led his family to make a call for help. The rangers initially attributed the disappearance to a momentary diversion from the path, leading to them urging the family to be patient. However, upon witnessing Dale's distressed wife, Betty Lawrence, the park's public information officer, noted that the park had as of yet not known a prolonged absence, instilling a sense of urgency tempered by hope. Yet as hours ebbed away, the park's picturesque scenery bore witness to an unprecedented search. Over the grueling span of 2 weeks, the relentless pursuit unfolded. 60 searchers combed through the unforgiving terrain, their quest augmented by the assistance of 2 search dog teams, along with vigilant helicopter surveillance and climbing teams who descended the cliffs themselves in the Chapin Mesa region. Amidst the searing heat, it would be believed that Dale traversed the rugged terrain, bereft of sustenance. His only lifeline, a cell phone, which seemed to be of little to no use. An eerie silence would envelop the pivotal piece of technology. It would be noted that there was a futile attempt to access his voicemail at 7 p.m. that evening, which hinted at a fleeting glimpse into the unfolding enigma. Dale's attire was a testament to his journey, which echoed the colors of the landscape, which made locating the victim significantly more difficult due to him blending into the surroundings. Patrick O'Driscoll of the National Park Service's media service would eventually unveil a stark truth that beyond the well-traveled path, Mesa Verde concealed uncharted expanses, which in essence were a forbidden realm that could swallow up an entire individual, well beyond the boundaries of the safely traveled and mapped out trails. Within the expanse of the national park, the elusive trail of Mitchell Dale Stehling would fade into an enigma, leaving little behind but a trail of unanswered questions and whispered conjectures. Chief Ranger Jesse Faris bore witness to the extensive search efforts that yielded only silence in response. Despite the meticulous search, it seemed the mystery of Dale's disappearance refused to lift. In November, as the temperatures began to decrease and the winds began to bite, a dog team would once again scour the terrain, their keen senses poised to detect any traces of human remains. Astonishingly enough, their efforts yielded no results. It was a failure. Chief Ranger Faris maintained a steadfast belief that Dale Stehling, along with his remains, were concealed somewhere within the uncharted depths of the park's more treacherous areas. However, much like there was no trace of Stehling found, there were no traces of direct foul play, tainting the canvas of this perplexing tableau. There were also no further sightings or any tangible clues. Only silence prevailed. However, amidst the ceaseless effort to find any clues, Dale's spouse stood in defiance of the park's efforts to forget about her husband's disappearance. Her unwavering belief in the necessity for a broader scope of a search clashed with the limited purview of the authorities. Her return to the park would echo the quest for solace and answers, but would be met with little more than hollow disappointment. For each visit bore no fruit and got her and her family no closer to finding Dale. In the tangled narrative that was Mitchell Dale Stehlin's disappearance, there would emerge a rather chilling account. That of Jody Peterson, a writer and an intrepid hiker whose presence in the park entwined with the echoes of Dale's fate. Jody's recollection paints a haunting portrait of an encounter shrouded with desperation, an echo of an eyewitness, and a wary plea for help. She apparently heard a spectral, haunting call, one she would later believe was that of the missing hiker, as it pierced the air, summoning thoughts of a distressed soul caught in an unfortunate situation. It must be noted that the treacherous ledges and cliffsides form a foreboding labyrinth in the area that Jody heard this individual. Her heart would race with the weight of a chilling realization that if she attempted the perilous descent into the area she heard the voice, it could lead to becoming the next victim of the park's chilling embrace. With urgency, Jody hastened back to the ranger station. Her words were like a lifeline amidst an uncertain maze of possibilities. The chief ranger's relief mingled with the collaborative accounts of others. However, days passed, and a silent ebb and flow of anticipation and desolation would become the norm. Jody's return to her abode in western Colorado heralded the yearning for news. Unfortunately, the bitter truth was echoed in the headlines. Mitchell Dale Stehling would remain lost in the chilling embrace of the unyielding park. The chief ranger would consider the prospect of a deliberate disappearance, a planned exit from the realms of the known, and a chilling possibility of that planned exit not originating from Dale himself, but from a third party. However, this chilling possibility, much like any trace of the victim, seemed to elude the tireless pursuit of those involved with the case. Whispers would linger in gusts of wind as conjecture that Dale may have vanished amongst the crannies beyond the reach of the searching eyes and the canine's sharp senses. A lamentation arose, musing upon the romanticized allure of an exit and self-termination amidst nature's grandeur. The stark possibility that Dale may have taken the hike as a way to find solace in his final moments, being surrounded by the beauty of nature, was accounted for. However, much like almost everything in this case, the evidence for it seems to be conjecture at best. However, amidst the semblance of nobility, a haunting question lingered. Was this truly a denouement any soul sought? A solitary exit amidst the untamed expanse, unaccompanied but by the silent echoes of nature's inhabitants? It was a bitter pill to swallow, but the consideration of such an exit seemed just as likely as any. The long shadow cast by this disappearance would eventually be pierced by a haunting revelation in September 2020. An agonizing 7-year wait would culminate in the discovery of human remains at Mesa Verde National Park. Superintendent Cliff Spencer would receive an anonymous tip, which guided the relentless search teams towards a remote section which was an isolated enclave west of Durango, and it would be here where the key to unlocking this haunting enigma would lie. The discovery was a harrowing 4.2 miles away from Dale's last known location. This eerie distance echoed a series of potential causes to the death, and were also a testament to the labyrinthian nature of the park itself. What was discovered in this area was a driver's license, credit cards, along with a social security card. This was a confirmation of their owner's identity, and directly linked these remains to the lost soul. Montezuma County coroner George Devers was in charge of this forensic analysis, and he would also seek counsel from a forensic anthropologist in order to delve into the skeletal remains in search for any signs of trauma, so they would be able to suss out what actually happened to Dale. However, amidst this, a bleak truth emerged. Despite the signs of foul play or animal predation not being present, the bones were bereft of flesh. In essence, it would be impossible to tell if his end came from something such as exsanguination or a piercing blow. Amidst the pursuit of closure, a daunting hurdle would emerge: DNA testing, which was an uncertain prospect clouded by the desiccated state of the bones. Bleached and devoid of moisture, it appeared that there would be little hope, foreseeing in the best case scenario a year-long wait for DNA testing to reveal what it could, and it appeared this was indeed Dale's body. What led to his demise amongst the cliffs seemed to be the only remaining mystery. However, as of yet, there has been little movement on the case, as in the labyrinth of enigmas that shrouds the fate of Mitchell Dale Stehling, the narrative seems to conclude within the great outdoors. Perils, rocks, cliffs, and the relentless heat stands as the most likely perpetrator in his demise. The tale of a probable misadventure became the narrative which would hold closure for Stehling's family after an agonizing 7-year wait. Accounts would illuminate the profound challenges that Dale faced, a struggle with direction and the unforgiving grasp of the scorching sun, an amalgamation that might have sealed his tragic fate, along with the misinterpretation, potential or otherwise, of trail markers might have led to an inadvertent departure from the beaten path and a descent into the realm of peril which would lead to his untimely fate. Yet amidst the veneer of resolution lingers a haunting query, those raised by the fervor and precision which failed to unearth any trace of this missing soul for 7 long years, leading to some believing that there was a third party involved who either led Dale to his final resting place and potentially used an impact on his flesh rather than his bones to end him, or that Dale himself chose the path of exile for his final fate. The question of how did Dale traverse the staggering 4.2 miles while stripped of provisions and water, a poignant testament would eventually surface from an emotional revelation given by Marcy Stehling, Dale's sister. Her narrative illuminated crucial facets of Dale's existence, which assured authorities that he was far from a survivalist, but merely a man of physical fortitude, bringing into further question the supposed endurance that would be required to traverse the staggering 4.2 miles across rough terrain. However, what is known of Dale's fate is that he now rests beneath the ground of a live oak tree, forever enclosed within the embrace of South Texas. In the shadowy saga of Mitchell Dale Stehling's mystifying disappearance amidst Mesa Verde's rugged terrain, the chronicles would unravel with a blend of enigmatic twists and unexpected turns. From parched trails to soaring cliffs, the narrative sways between complexities of nature and the labyrinthian expanse of the park itself. His vanishing act remains shrouded in parched whispers within the park, leaving an enigmatic trail in its wake, a conundrum that resisted resolution for 7 long years and only recently began to move forward. The relentless search, punctuated by dogged determination and extensive scrutiny, only yielded results when an anonymous tip unraveled the veil of mystery, revealing the skeletal whispers echoing Dale's final resting place. Amidst this odyssey of loss, Dale's sister, along with his family, would cast a poignant tale of the missing individual, and resilience amidst adversity would grant them a glimpse of closure. From his stooped posture to his family's unyielding resilience, Dale's tale transcended the expected, etching itself within the annals of mystery. As the sun set upon this baffling chapter, the echoes of his tale still linger, unanswered questions amidst the windswept corridors of Mesa Verde's haunting cliffsides. If you remained with me until the end, I thank you, and I do hope you stay tuned and subscribe for more content.